Today I wanted to get out here and talk about something pretty important to all, all archers. Finding a favorite bow. So I've shot a lot of traditional bows. I've had a lot, gone through a lot, bought and sold, and I haven't found one that really is the best thing in the world to me. But this bow right here is pretty close. This is my Rick Welch Dakota bow. This bow originally had 58-pound limbs on it. It was a Dakota Pro Hunter bow, and this one, I put the 48-pound limbs I had off my other Dakota bow, and they fit onto this one. And this bow is one of the best shooting bows that I own. But I'm on the lookout right now for some more of these Dakota bows. I just ordered one of his newer style longbows from a guy. Or just bought from a guy, and it'll be coming in this week or early next week. But I'm also looking for one of his super curves. I'd like something about 45 to 48 pounds, and I think that'd be a good addition to my collection. Like I said, I have two of these. One of them is taken apart right now because the limbs don't fit on the other riser. But I'm telling you, for the way I shoot, these bows shoot phenomenal. They're meant to shoot his style. The grip's built for his style. It's just this one's a 48. I don't know if you see that, 48 at 28, and man, I'm telling you, it shoots great. So I want to take a few shots down range real quick with it before I lose the battery on my camera. But let's put 3 into the deer vitals. All right, so I just noticed I was out in the woods messing around, and I put a broadhead on one of these, so we'll shoot a broadhead to the Reinhardt target, but I'm going to put 2 in the deer vitals and then 1 in the Reinhardt. Oh yeah, good heart shot right there. Awesome shot. 2 back-to-back kill shots, double long, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna shoot this one. It's a Simmons, I think, Tiger Shark. I'm gonna shoot it into the Reinhardt target. Awesome shot right in the center. That broadhead zipped down there, and like I said, with his shooting style, it's going to be accurate. So this was my first 2 shots with the Dakota bow. I just can't get over the way these things shoot. It's set up with one of his quivers, Dakota quiver. I'm not sure who makes them, but it works out for this bow, and it's awesome. This was my shot with the broadhead. I mean, that's a super accurate shot from where I was standing, and I just used, I stared up my spot, got into form, and let my mind do its thing, and that's where my arrow hit. Pretty awesome shot. So it's pretty awesome just having confidence in this one bow. I could sell every bow I have and keep this one, and I'd be fine for as far as backyard shooting, target archery, and taking this out in the woods to hunt with. Everything's set up right. I'm running the string that came with this bow, one of Rick's quivers, and just some really light Easton Legacy arrows. These are the longer arrows, 408 grains, and I'm not sure what the shorter ones weigh, but they're right over 400 grains, so pretty lightweight setup here. I'm about to take 3 shots down at my Reinhardt target back to back. Let's see if we can put all 3 of these arrows near the center. Alright, so we're going to start out shooting the field points. They have a stock insert, a 125 grain tip, and they fly well out of this bow. Even though it's a heavier bow, a 48 at 28, for some reason I can get them to fly just fine. Make sure y'all can see that Reinhardt target. there it is. So let's shoot the Reinhardt target. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that arrow is right in the center of that Reinhardt target. Man, I'm telling you, this shooting method just works. Let's put another one in there. Another one in the Reinhardt target. I'm gonna shoot this broadhead. I'm gonna shoot it to the left of those two arrows, but also in the center of this Reinhardt target. We'll try to hit that center dot on the left of the two I just shot. Alright, that one went a little bit, I think I was moving my bow arm to the left too much. So we're going to retry that shot with another broadhead and try to stay a little bit more focused. Just like that, right in the center. Let's go check them out. Alright, so I'm pretty impressed by those shots right there. The first two are the ones on the right in the center where I was looking. And the one on the left is the broadhead, and it's a little lower than where I was looking, but that's close enough. Like I said, an animal, you know, I've said before, animals are going to duck into an arrow, so if you have a broadhead fly that accurate, you're good to go. So with those two shots I just shot, getting into that form, you can make a pretty good shot. This was out to 20 yards, pretty close to where you're looking. I'm gonna use this method and hit this tiny red cap. We may move a few steps closer, but no, we'll stay right here at 20 yards and hit this cap within 3 shots. Okay, so if you look closely down on my Reinhardt target, there's a bottle cap. There's that cap I showed you. It's sitting right in the center. I'm gonna take 3 shots at the bottle cap. We may have to reshoot one because I only have a broadhead, but hopefully we'll hit that cap with one of these 2 shots. I'm gonna focus all my attention on that spot. That's where the arrow's going, so it's gonna be pretty close. Alright, I hit up and down was good, but I hit a little bit to the left. Let's try that again. I think I shot a little bit too fast. Alright, now that was a close shot. Let's go down there and check it out, and we're going to reshoot these arrows until we hit the cap at 20 yards. Alright, so these were those last 2 shots. Like I said before, I'm not a perfect shot, but that second arrow was pretty close to the to that bottle cap. I'm going to shoot a few more times, and we're going to hit it in the next few shots. Alright, so those last 2 shots were pretty good. I think if I take my time a little bit more, we can focus our attention on that spot and put one of these arrows right into it. Alright, so that was a pretty good shot. I almost hit it. Alright, didn't hit it on those 2, but we're going to hit it pretty soon. I'm not really worried about hitting it that bad, but I am worried about my form and everything being in alignment and making some good, accurate shots. Those aren't bad shots at all, but they're not super precise at this distance. All right, I'm really going to focus on these next two shots, take my time, and hopefully both arrows will be close to that bottle cap or hit it. After that, we're going to take a few shots of the deer target and put them directly in the vitals. Alright, so I knocked the bottle cap over. It was a close enough hit where it did, I think the feathers did hit the bottle cap, so pretty awesome shot. I'm going to shoot one more and hopefully this one hits it. Alright, that arrow went to the left pretty bad. Let's take a shot with the broadhead. Hopefully I don't cut my feathers. Alright. Oh man, that was awesome. So I hit the cap with the broadhead. Let's go check it out. Alright, so these were my last three shots. The first was the one in the center, out in the ant bed. A lot of ants. Alright, so here was those last shots I took. The first was in the center, the second was to the left there, and that third was a broadhead into the bottle cap. Let's check this out. So good shot here, good center shot. And this was the broadhead shot. I still can't believe I hit it with the broadhead. That's telling me this arrow setup's gonna work for this bow. This is a Simmons, I think it's a Tiger Shark 165, and I think that's what it is. I got these from a buddy, but they fly well off of this arrow setup, and killed the bottle cap with the broadhead. So Rick Welch Method works. Alright, so y'all just saw it. Shooting with this method works. It's one I'm going to be using this coming up hunting season. Y'all watch out for ant beds in the yards, they suck. But let's shoot two shots in the deer vitals from here. Good shot right in the center. I'm going to shoot this next one a little lower. Need to adjust this knock point again too. Right there. That's an awesome shot right in the heart. Low double long. Alright, so these were my last two shots. Good shots, a little bit forward. I'd really like to be back here some, but that's where I was actually looking right here to shoot, so that's where my arrow landed. Well, we're going to take a few more shots, and I'm going to go over my shot process one more time, and then we'll shoot two in the vitals, and we'll see y'all next time. Alright, so a couple people have asked me what this style is I'm shooting. It's just it's just instinctive shooting. I just use the way Rick Welch shoots, and I try to mimic his, his form and his style of shooting, what he does. So he pretty much picks the spot and has a concrete, he just stares at that spot and uses his mind and form to get that arrow to go where he's looking. So it's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm not Rick Welch. He's just a, out of this world archer, out of this world shooter. Nope. Alright, so in this clip, I want to make sure we focus on a spot. I shot a few arrows in between my last clip, and what we're looking at is, you don't want to look at a target and see the whole target. You want to see a spot on that target. You're looking for an area that you can pinpoint, your focus to to put the arrow. So right now I'm looking at the back of that deer's ribs, that big target area. But there's a little line on it and I'm going to focus my attention into, and that's where I want to put this arrow. Alright, so that was a good shot, but it wasn't exactly where I was wanting to hit. It was a little bit to the right of that back of them deer foam, so we're going to take another one and try to do a little bit better. Alright, right there. So that's the part of the foam that I was wanting to hit. Right there would have been a good shot. Back of the deer lungs expanded, would have been would have taken the animal and wouldn't have to worry about it. Alright, so before we go inside, I'm going to take another shot of that bottle cap. It's down there on the right heart target. I'm going to shoot 2 arrows at it, and hopefully we'll hit it with one of them. Let's go through this whole shot process though. We're gonna stare at that spot, just lock in on it real good. Draw up. That's where I need to hold right there and shoot. And I was this far under that target. Awesome shot. Let's do it again. So I'm locked in on that target. Make sure that grip is solid. I've been working on that a lot, not moving my hand around, because that'll change everything about your shot. So got a little bit of wind blowing, but oh well. Whew, almost hit the cap. It's right above it, so I'll take those 2 shots. They were good, accurate shots, and that's what I'm looking for. Alright y'all, I appreciate y'all watching the video today. These last 2 shots, I'm going to shoot, it's a different angle, but I'm going to shoot at the deer lungs and put 2 arrows in the lungs. I just wanted to thank y'all for watching the videos. It really helps my shooting when I'm making more videos for y'all to watch, and hopefully everything I'm doing on here, the way I shoot, the things I talk about, hopefully it's helping y'all too, and making y'all shooting better. So alright, let's put these last 2 shots, the deer vitals, and we'll see y'all next time. Awesome shots.